All right. Hey guys,
Yeah.
how's it going? Just seeing if we can get this live stream up and running. Not sure. Not sure if it's going yet. Uh, Looks like it. Great. Okay, guys. We got audio. Audio. Great. Okay, we got audio. Beautiful. All right. Well, welcome to the RC Garage. I'm JB.
And this is Enrique.
My buddy Enrique is here with me. We also have a special guest that we will have remote with his new technology that we got about a month or so ago. I'll have him join in about the next 2 minutes or so. It's been a while. It's been a while. How long do you think since you've been on the show?
I don't know, more over a month.
Over a month, probably. And what was? I guess I was busy traveling a lot during holiday. So I was gone for a better part of a month or so. Sorry, guys. What has been going on new with your RC addiction?
Honestly, well, I got a new RC car for really cheap, and I'm about to throw some better parts on my Outcast.
Awesome. Speaking of RC addiction, I asked you about it. The Nitro Addiction just tuned in. What's up, Nitro Addiction? How are you doing?
Oh, sweet.
How's
it going, man?
Good to see you. If you guys are watching this live or tape later, make sure you go and subscribe to the Nitro Addiction. He does 2 or 3 or 4 live streams a week, and they're either fixing or ripping over there. So it's a fun time. So you've got, what did you sell? You got rid of a DBXL or something, right?
Oh, the 5T. The 5T was sold.
Well, you got the Outcast today, right?
Yeah.
This has been your favorite one for some time, it seems like.
Time. Ever since it came out, actually.
I feel like it's I like the Kraton, but you seem to like the Kraton, but then you go back to liking the Outcast.
Yeah, I like the Outcast more. Mm-hmm. It's more of a flip stunt trick, you know.
Yeah.
All that front flip, you know.
Hey, I can't tell if the microphone is working here or from the phone, so I'm just going to tap this, and you let me know if it is going through this or not. So, oh man, I got these new microphones and they seem really cheap and shitty. That's all right. So anyway, why don't you know what? We'll wait for you to explain what you got on project here in a second. Let's go ahead and bring in our third member of our broadcast this evening. Whenever you're ready, buddy. Do you know how to split screen it? I do believe.
Well, good evening.
Oh, right.
I can hear him, and there he is. Heck yeah, what's up?
Everybody doing?
Good to see these old flapping lips.
Big old white beard.
Let me see if I can hit this mute over here. I'm afraid that the volume that's going to be tough. Huh? I'm not sure how that's going to. I don't know if I'll be able to talk to you, Flapping. We got to figure this out. Because your audio coming through here would probably create a feedback, I would guess.
Maybe a little bit, but I'm not getting nothing right now, if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
I'm getting no. Well, actually, let me hang on. Now, don't say nothing for about 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm not hearing nothing. I've got my
Okay.
mic unmuted or my speakers unmuted on the video, and I didn't hear nothing come through. So I think it's all
Okay.
right.
We'll just go on like this. Anybody that's watching, if you guys say that we have some audio issues or feedback, just let us know in the chat, and we will work on that somehow. But until then, good to have you on, Tim. How
Thanks.
you been?
All right. Busy with
Good.
work, getting a few things in here and there for my next build. Just
Yeah.
about finished up with my optic. It got the H10 optic from Vanquish. Got that the kit, built it up. Ended up with the Battleborn library. I've put out videos before. I'm sure people have seen it. Took the wheels and tires off for the moment because I had 2.2 rims and 1.9 wheels or tires on the rims, and they're kind of poofing out the sidewalls, so it wasn't really collapsing too easy. So I turned around and ordered some different tires, which is what's in here.
Cool. Yeah, I just checked the audio on my side too. Everything seems to be working well.
Yeah, those are my feedback loops. So yeah, other than that, things are going pretty good.
Why?
Just busy at work.
Yeah, that's cool. We've got. You want to start because you've got quite a few projects.
Yeah.
Enrique's going to grab his project while you can go on and talk about whatever you've got going on.
Yeah.
We'll clear
Yeah,
out some
go
stuff
ahead,
right
grab it
here.
up.
First, we got to get rebuilt.
I'll go ahead and pop you up on the single screen here as he's loading up there.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, you do got some work to do. I don't even want to. I want nothing to do with this job.
Well, yeah, okay. The belt crank and the top steering bracket or replacement.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Those carnage for sure.
this.
Okay. Top plate, steering, belt crank.
You got to split that thing, don't you? Yeah. Yeah. Get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a chance that you might lose me in the aspect we got a pretty good windstorm going on, and a lot of our cable stuff is above ground, so I may lose internet and I'll have to jump over to my hotspot on my phone to get back on.
Understood. So what
You see your tool.
the tools.
Not here?
They're generally right. Well, there's the toolbox.
Awesome.
Guys, been back to drinking whiskey recently. I had to get off the drinking for a while. On account of the doctors complaining about drinking and all the damage it's probably doing to my liver and stuff. But then we looked up in the they looked at everything and no, looks all right. So I'm back on the sauce now. Been a tough week. Some of you guys know that my buddy Reggie passed away last week.
Mm-hmm.
So that was somewhat unexpected. We knew he was, sick in the hospital, but he wasn't so sick that he should have passed away. That's some bullshit. Right. And I'm not happy about that. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's too late, But he was only 60 years old. I worked with him every Wednesday and some Mondays. And yeah, it sucks. We had a fun time. We loved working together. He was like, I don't know, man. I'll have some pictures and some videos that I'll add into a show soon. With this new
Right.
technology thing that we're using, maybe on the next show, we'll share some pics or videos of me and Reggie up at work, goofing or whatever I can find. But yeah, man, he was only 60. Bullshit, too young, and
Yeah.
So that's had everybody there at the shop pretty depressed. He got 2 daughters. I know they're sore sad about it. Obviously, it's not the right word, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. We'll do something in an upcoming shows, whatever pictures or something. But man, it sucks because he was just. I was talking to him on the phone a few days prior, and everything was fine. He's like, "Yeah, I should be getting out soon," and then nothing.
Right.
So, you guys, he had a lot of RC cars, and he never really drove them too much. So maybe you guys need to drive your RC cars when you get the opportunities for it. What do we got going on here? Oh boy, that looks cross-threaded already.
No.
Fuck yeah, it is. Oh, that's bad tool. Bad tool.
Yeah, always good to unbreak them loose with a hand driver, I find.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that. Just like that.
Now, those DeWalt's are pretty good if it's the pistol grip because you can adjust the torque, so it'll torque off on you. But
for this damn
once you got them loose and moving, then it ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, how you doing? J-Man, Louis Fix It, Urban Legends popped in. How's it going, guys?
Oh, great. I don't see where those are at. That's all. Is that over on your channel?
Maybe. I see
Or in the comments?
They're in the main stuff. So,
oh, cool.
Right on. Yep. How you
Welcome,
doing, guys?
everybody.
Good
Great
to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. So we got Enrique out here doing a teardown of his Outcast, 5th scale Outcast, and Tim, if you want to jump in as well and share the screen, feel free to. And I'll just
jump over here.
Perfect. This has got Enrique in screen and it's got you as well. Tim, if you want to go ahead and talk about one of your projects that you got upcoming or just have been working on while he's busy wrenching, go ahead and go for it. So what was Enrique, what was it that caused you to what? What?
It's a funny story, dude.
Okay, so I was gonna say, what was it that caused you to have so many broken parts on this damn? Because these things are pretty sturdy. It looks like you hit a telephone pole at about 50.
Well, not me. What my dad did.
What?
My dad did.
Oh, okay.
He was the one that did it.
Is your dad? Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me this story. So he's not really used to these.
Nah.
And then you let him borrow it for a second, and it's underneath a Los Angeles bus or something. Awesome.
It was gnarly because I was across the park when I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a good one. It wasn't just.
Oh heck yeah! It was devastating, honestly.
All right. So Tim, what is this for a current build or is this one that you've got coming up?
This is for the current one right now. This is new wheels and tires essentially for the optic that.
Oh, cool.
Popping around.
All right.
Let's see. Wheels and tires and a couple other things. What else? Oh, that's right. And a couple of those. I believe that's it. The other set of foams will be here tomorrow because they shipped out of California. This stuff shipped out of Amines, South Carolina. I think it's South Carolina warehouse. But yeah, I got, like I was saying earlier, I had 1.9 wheels stretched onto the 2.2 tanks that I got. It's what I had set up on that thing, but because of the stretch on these wheels, it kind of bulged out the sidewall a little bit too much and really kind of, kicked it over. How you doing, Corey? Randy? Sergeant J? It looks like all the people from Linden. Everybody from over at those guys, they must have just finished up over there, I take it. So I had those hooked up, but I didn't like the way the sidewall was working and it was rolling over too easy on the tire when it was getting any tension. So I picked up some different tires, 2.2s. I grabbed the RC four-wheel drive Mickey Thompson tires, the MTCs. And these are 475 tall, but they're a 2.2, so I don't have to stretch them, but they'll keep the lower tire profile.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I picked up some foams, but I'm wondering if these foams might be too much looking at them compared to the tire.
Yep.
There's a bit of foam there, but it does have another layer here I might be able to thin off. But from there, I grabbed just some Mickey Thompson wheel nuts just for scale looks. And then, of course, the tool you need to put them on and off. But I'm going to put those on these tanks, and then those will go back on my optic. So that's what I'm going to be doing for at least a little while.
All right.
Okay.
Seems good. Seems good. Whatever. Did I get lost on your well, I know I get lost because I don't know where you stand on you had a drift build that was coming up or going up ongoing.
I got the RDS from Red Cat. I haven't started it yet.
Have not started it.
A few other things going on, yeah. I haven't taken any time and done any of the build or recording because I just had too many things trying to get done here between now and then. Holy cow. Now you talk about sticky tires.
Oh wow. Look at that. Ha. Pretty cool.
I mean, it's sticky.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh wow.
The RC four-wheel drive isn't too bad for stuff, but some of their stuff can be a little But the rims and tires, especially their tires, usually aren't too bad at all, really.
Yeah.
Particularly in the crawling world, if you get into that side of it. Damn, those are sticky though.
Wow, they're stuck together. That's funny. I wonder how much of that stiction they'll keep. I mean, that's really sticky.
They're gonna get dusty.
Yeah.
Obviously. But yeah, that's a little bit of alcohol rub. But yeah, these are the Baja MTZs, 2.2s at a 475 tall wheel. But I got another set of foams coming. Like I said, looking at these now, I think they're going to be way too much for these particular 2.2s. I don't want to stuff them up that much. The foams are the double deuces, which anybody's Crawler Innovations. Are these? Yeah, Crawler Innovations double deuce. Nice foams, but a little too much for these, I guess. I guess we can rock with the stocks for now. Wrong one. Is the wrong one. So I take it your pops broke some pretty good of your front end parts, diff case and things like that.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's you had to replace the diff case, the front. Well,
Almost everything on the front.
yeah. All your
The top steering,
the suspension arms run on
snapping
must be
half.
busted.
We got the part for that one. Here.
Hey, Nitro.
And then let's see.
Unless he's talking to everybody else. I think you've been here for a bit. It's hard to kind of manage watching both chats roll in.
I know.
Know
I
which
just
one
went
is
over.
talking to, you know?
I just tried to. I went over to your thing to give it a thumbs up, make sure everything's looking smooth over there, and it is.
Yep, that's what he
Hard
did. He
to
popped
see.
onto my channel too. That's usually what I do when I watch these things. I pop up whoever's the hosts are. I pop up each of their channels so they all get some watch time. Why, you gotta mute pretty much or turn them all down, because I found on one of my browsers if I mute it, when I go off screen it stops.
Oh, okay.
So,
This is all new. We're learning.
yep. But yeah, you turn it all the way down. That way everybody gets some watch time.
What do you got going on? Let's see this bad boy.
Think.
Oh, well, no, that's okay. Just
Oh, that's good. I'm just looking at
fine.
looking at it. It looks perfect.
These are pretty sturdy. Those are really sturdy. You've had some Traxxas X-Max, right?
Yeah,
How do these differentials compare, you
I
think?
saw that happen.
That's a little chip still.
I saw
Little chip.
the thing. I would take it apart, but these are tougher than
It'll be fine.
these are tougher than the X Max. Definitely by a lot.
Yeah, they are pretty tough. The X-Maxes are tough as well, but these diffs seem pretty tough.
Can't go wrong with spiral gears. Do you have the horseshoe clamp?
Maybe that.
So what were you guys hitting on your live stream over there? I remember seeing it pop up, but I was trying to get a bunch of other things taken care of. An urban legend, him and his crew over there they go a couple times a week. I mean, it's like 2, 3, 4 times a week. I see them popping up vids, having lives.
Well, I don't even. They're new to me. I don't think I know these guys.
Yeah, and other YouTubers.
I'm sure. Like I see Sergeant J's RC Adventure, Lyndon RC 215, Mikey GRC, Veteran RC, G Carter. These are all people. They may be more on your channel. I don't recognize any of these guys. But that's
These
awesome.
are all guys who are the raiding us, giving us watch time.
Oh, all right. Well, how do
Yeah,
you get into that
Urban
group?
Legend has his channel, and he does lives where he's got 2, 3, 5 people on, where they have groups doing all live stream. They must have just finished up their live. I'm taking it.
I get you.
Seeing I was live and said, okay, we're gonna go invade them.
Cool. Hey, Coffee Cup, how you been, buddy?
So yeah, guys, if you get a chance, hit up JB, sub to his channel. I think a couple of these guys are from the Cali area. I'm not positive for sure where everybody's at, but I think a couple of them are out in Cali.
All right.
I don't know if you guys can see, but it broke from the front. How can you say the front block, A block? Just ripped out. Just ripped off the plastic. I don't know if you guys can see that. But you guys can.
Here.
Hey, you got paper towels?
You know, I have a whole bag. I just got a new thing, but I don't know whether they're in the car. I gotta go get them. Yeah, let's use this. We'll pronounce this one.
How you doing, Coffee Cup? So yeah, I've got a work anniversary coming up middle of the week. Be my start of my 4th year.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll include a raise. I don't know what it'd be like. I hope it's like some of the other ones. They've been pretty nice, but I gotta be getting close to the top of the pay range for where they got me right now. So might not be more than $1 or so. Even $1's better than a kick in the nuts.
Yeah, that's
French.
You said it right.
for sure. Oh man, how's The weather here, we've had a lot of rain. You said you were having a windstorm out there, Michigan.
Yeah, we're getting a little blustery. It got warm for a couple of days. For this time of year, it was up in the high 30s, even into the 40s one day last week. But usually we're in the 20s, teens, depending on what it's kind of like, and then it kind of varies a little bit from there. We got a lot of wind tonight. Be a little windy tomorrow. Not too bad, but yeah, we get some pretty heavy winds. I'm out in the woods a bit, and a lot of my cable lines are above ground, hanging pole. So I get sometimes, lose trees and lose internet. But like I say, that's why I, turn around and hit hotspot at that point, and I can at least get access and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's one nice thing about having that on the
The dip came loose.
Well, why did that happen? That's weird.
It seems to be okay.
Is it around? Is this? Oh no. That's okay. It's okay. Just leave it alone. Jam it in there. Cross thread it in there. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do is have to replace the diff cup from one strip screw or one strip hole. So I've got that RC18. Let me scoot past you for a second. Back this way. Here's this RC18 graphite, which I actually have got running again. This is my buddy Don's, and like 30-something years old. So I just got it running last week at work. Slow day. Now we are, what are we going to do with it? Oh, I've got some parts ordered for it, so that'll be an upcoming show. I have some parts ordered. I think a new body. Yeah, I want to kind of refurbish this old RC8 or RC10 graphite, and then throw it back in. And remember, guys, we still got the what was it? The Notorious for sale. $350 cash takes it. The first $350 cash takes it. American dollars. $350 American. Guys, I'm having a shot.
A good number of these guys are also Promoto owners too.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
how I first found them, looking through stuff, and I seen Urban Legends, live chat come up, and they were talking about the Supermoto release a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or so when it came out. That's how I first come across this channel.
Okay. After the show, I'll go and make sure I subscribe to these guys because I don't think I recognize most of them. I miss out on a lot of the good YouTubers, I think. But I will definitely go check them. And it'll be good to get some more Promoto stuff going on. I almost took mine today and drove it. The ground was a little bit damp over here. It's been rainy, but not too rainy. So I think it'd be really good traction. I think I'd have been ripping up the yard pretty bad. But I didn't do it because it's a church, and I didn't want to mess up their lawn.
Now, bell crane needs to be rebuilt. We already got all the parts out under the front gearbox.
What do you got going on there?
I'm gonna rebuild the bell crank, steering bell crank. I'll swap off everything. Might as well.
It's gonna take part. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Do it. I am not too sure. I do like this StreamYard, but I'm not sure about what I can, I'm trying to adjust the camera, and I don't think there's much adjustment as far as if I wanted to zoom in on it.
No, that would be, you'd have to use your own camera zoom on your software, whatever your camera's on. So in your case right now, I think you're one phone. If you can
But right
zoom
now-
that camera, you'd have to operate that zoom. Because I can
But
zoom
right now,
mine
I'm
in and out, but I'm using a Logitech camera, so I'm using Logitune, which gives me zoom option. So I
Okay.
can, but it's off screen, but of course it functions.
Oh,
that way.
cool. Yeah, I got to figure out something like that. That's nice. So I've got this, what do they call these ultrasonic parts cleaners over here. And I'm hooking up some motorcycle bolts and hardware and a mixture of simple green and water. And then I think that I evaporate because it's hot. And so I think I evaporated too much of the water out and it sat for a few days. And I didn't realize half of it was out. And so now I've got some dirty, like rusty looking nuts and bolts in there. I'm going to have to deal with half of it got some corrosion on them. Yeah, small hammer. Small hammer.
2 tanks, veteran.
Hey, veteran RC, Amp RC. Thanks for joining, everybody. Love to see you on chat. Love to hear from you. If
I
anybody,
mean, they are picking the tires up even with the wheels, but it's not holding now.
yeah, but
But damn, that's
that's
sticky.
crazy.
That's the weird thing too about sometimes with the RC 4-wheel drives. There's almost a lot of times no smell. You know, you open up a new pack of tires, especially from like Proline, they got that smell to them.
Yeah, I've had some bad luck with tires recently. I'll be honest. I've had they seem to get like ashy tires instead of new tires.
Probably not getting cleaned up. All the release agent on the mold is probably not getting cleaned off the tire that much. So that's probably what you're seeing, if I had to guess.
That's what I think. You're probably right. Probably right.
I do see over the last couple of years a lot of frosty tires where, you know, the last time when I was in RC back in the 2000s, you know, when I got out 2012 for a while and came back in 2021 under a COVID shit. But yeah, back then tires, you know, very seldom had that foggy look. They, you know, were always pretty clean. Heard that bolt go jumping on me, so I'm gonna have to go find it.
They didn't just check. Hard to see, but these are some of the Supermoto tires that I've had. I've probably had them close to a year now, so they're the original version.
Right, yep.
I wouldn't say they are ashy, but they're not like a black, like a deep black. Of course, if you took them out and cleaned them, maybe they'd be looking better. Anyway, anyone needs Supermoto tires, hit me up. We'll do some, I think I have 2 or 3 sets probably. 1, 2. I have 2 fronts and 2 rear pre-mounted Supermotos. And yeah, if anyone needs them, let me know and I'll give you a spare deal, like a $20 for the set or something like that to move them on out. I need to, yeah, I really need to sell some of this stuff in the background. You guys want to look in the background over here? We have, got that Notorious over his shoulder, yellow and white Notorious, 350, first 350 takes it. American dollars only. And then Kraton 6S. I'll get rid of that for $300. I like it, but it'll be a gun. And all these will come with one 6S battery. And then what's the next one? Techno. Man, I don't know. Maybe $500, something in that range. We'll see. The only thing I'm never going to sell is my Tamiyas, my Kyosho Optima Mid, And no way I'm selling to Promotos. If anyone that's watching, any of the new guys that are watching happen to be from the California area, Enrique and I are here in Los Angeles. So let me know if you guys ever wanted to meet up. We go out and RC. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, from time to time. Used to do it about every week, it seems like, but been busy recently. JWRC. How's it going, buddy?
Third steering wheel crank is rebuilt.
J-Dub, I might
Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
yeah, it might be. I'm hoping to be out there in the next week or so. That was the plan to be in Vegas in a week or so, and so we'll see. If I am, I will hit you up. I'll let you know a little bit ahead of time. So when you say you're putting the new motor in the car, I guess I'm not sure which motor we're talking about here and which car we're talking about. Is this your, let me see. I think you were running Mugens, a Mugen car, and I think Hobby Wing Electronics, but I'm not for sure. Or maybe you're talking about putting a new motor in your real drive for everyday daily driver for all I know. How's this project going? Beautiful. Beautiful. You got new pins for this or no?
I
No.
don't think I have them here with
Well,
me.
these are shit, man.
Can use them.
I got a big hammer. You want me to start whacking on these and try to straighten them out a little bit?
No, yeah, just that one.
All right. MB, yeah, he's running the Mugen. MBX8R Eco. Well, I hope I come up there. Been trying to find out a way to do it. Being that we were going to go right around Valentine's Day, it seems like it's very expensive for rooms right now in Las Vegas. So we'll see. How, Flappin', is there a way that you said that we could invite other, like if JW or somebody was wanting to join in?
Yeah, there is a way. I believe we need if I'm not mistaken, an email. Let me double check. Here's an invite button. Okay, no, it's a copy and paste that we send to somebody. And it's got an instruction for guests that you can send to them that kind of tells it out. You can have up to 10 people on a screen at once. And that's what Urban Legend these guys use. I believe they use the same thing. Like say they got 8, 10 people, 9 people.
Yeah.
Kurt's RC, he's another one that does multiples where there's 5, 6, 8 people on at one time.
Cool. Very cool. Well, maybe I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Thursday's a weird night to do a show for me. But if we do another one tomorrow, maybe we can try to invite a few more people in and see how that works out.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up tomorrow. I have no
Now,
plan.
another thing we might be able to do too, at some point, because we're on opposite, right and left coast. I could start at 10 o'clock my time and run for an hour, live casting on both channels, and then when you come in, we could do an hour together or whatever, and then I could leave and you could go on.
Do the late night portion of it.
Right. So, as long as you got access to the controls,
I like that.
Control everything, come in, control everything, and leave, or same vice versa. So we could do it. You could do simulcast like that, where somebody could start, somebody else come in, and actually
I love it.
4 hours, but you're only on for 2 each, or whatever.
No, I love it. That's a great idea. Let's try to do something like that for sure. We could do it as early as tomorrow if you want. We'll talk about it, figure it out. But because being that you're a couple hours earlier than me, that would make perfect sense. You got the East Coast side of it, and I could have the West Coast.
Right.
But
and then by extension, you'll catch off some of the other parts, because why it's 9 o'clock at your time, it's only 7 o'clock in Alaska and Hawaii, right?
Yes, maybe even a little earlier. I don't know.
Right. I'm just saying in general sense, they're a little bit earlier than you are out there.
Yeah,
so
they're at least 2 hours,
more,
maybe more. I don't know.
a better time for them.
Why not? We don't have a whole plan. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Unfortunately, I've never had one of these 8S cars, so I'm not going to have the exact bolts for this probably. That's what you're trying to deal with?
No, watch. Because I think this bolt is just too long.
I like that they made their brand a little smaller.
It's not long enough.
Who is that?
RC 4-wheel drive.
Oh, on their tire?
Yeah, you can it's real small now. It used to be a bit bigger.
Okay.
It used to be
look good.
pretty large compared to when you look at it, especially this is a licensed branded tire from Mickey Thompson. It's not an offbeat. They've licensed Mickey Thompson tire, and so the treads are almost identical. And
yeah, well, you want it looking like a Mickey Thompson. You don't want it looking like a RC whatever brand they make it. You always want it to.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole
real. That's cool. And wheels look good too.
I went with these was profile the tire. Like I said, I didn't want to go over 475, but when you get to 2.2 rims, finding something that's less than 5 inches tall in a tire becomes a little tough. There's a few options. There's actually one tire that's like 3.79, so it's like almost a half inch. It'd be like running low profiles on these rims. But yeah, I did these right up and all scale bolts all the way through them. Brass hubs, 475s on the front, just regular 475s on the back. Put this on. But yeah, as I was getting into a little bit earlier, I've got an anniversary at work coming up. So by the end of the month, I've got like still a day and a half of vacation I got to use. Our vacation ends up use it or lose it.
Yeah.
So I burn through a little bit of vacation before the end of the month. So I'm probably going to end up the next 3 Fridays just working half a Friday, which is nice. Get out half a day, but still catch a full week's pay.
Yeah.
Burn off my day and a half of vacation time. So it won't kill me to stay up a little late tonight because I'm only working half a day tomorrow.
Sweet. Well, the nitro addiction, he can't stay up too late. He's working a full day, I think. And he's probably also got about 5 hours of streaming to do also.
All right. Night,
So he's got to
Nitro.
head out. Thanks for joining us on the show. Always good to have you in. Have a good night, bud.
All right, man. Have a good night, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the Nitro Addiction.
Go.
That battery goes dead, it's gonna suck.
Definitely gonna want to get some different phones to the front. I might have to go and just pick up some Dirty Richards. Just a little bit better quality single cell, softer phone for the front, but they might not be too bad.
You see the percentage there? We got two of them. Okay.
All right. Dude, it's coming up pretty smooth. No trouble.
Righty. There she be. Me. Swap to the other angle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Good.
If I would have had, let me grab one of my other 2.2s. Got two of my different options. Now this 2.2 is on a hot racing rim. I'm not quite sure what these tires are. I think they're a Amazon tire, but they're tall. I mean, this is a 6-inch tall tire. So you put it on here. I mean, it would be, in comparison.
Hang on, let me show that again. I got to see that again. I was looking, trying to get my other thing turned on.
Right. So they're side by side.
Oh, okay.
If I kind of put it over, hiding it.
Whoa.
Now it's a little closer to you, so it looks a little bit funnier compared to. I mean, but there the bottoms are lined up. So if you look at where it's coming up, it's the entire shock. I mean, so these are big tires compared. I didn't want a tire quite that large.
Yeah, that you don't need that tire to be that big, not unless you're just gonna.
Well, you're not running portal, and if you're
good.
Well, if you're doing a rock crawler where you got some pretty good breakovers, these taller tires get you up a little bit more, get you more belly clearance. Might be a little bit more tippy because you're going to raise your center of gravity, obviously. But yeah, so, and she is 4-wheel steer for anybody that wasn't sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool. 4-wheel steering.
So that's been my latest build. Like I said, I'm pretty much done with it. I wasn't liking the way these other tires sat. These are a little, not really any smaller. These are also a 6-inch tire. So I'd say most of these might be 5.7, 5. Yeah, most of these 2.2s are like 5.5 inches, radius, or up to 6 inches. They're pretty tall.
Mm-hmm. So when you're looking to try to get the correct diameter, how do you go about doing that? Do you just look at all these at each manufacturer's website and do they list the actual height of the tire?
Yeah.
And is that done in millimeters, or how do they do that? So how do you know how exactly you get, how close do you get?
It depends on what it is, but some of them will show both millimeter and inch.
Yeah.
Some of them show inches and some of them show millimeters. Like a lot of your Amazon tires, they'll be in millimeter, but they may actually show an inch mark as well. But the market is U.S. market, so most of it is done imperial in that respect, as far as being the measure size that just like a real tire.
Yeah.
So you got 15 by 225 by 75. They kind of run that the same way with tires at least in the crawler world, because you're working with scale branded licensed tires. So because that's in the crawler world, that's you got comp crawler people, then you got trail crawler guys. I'm more of the trail kind. With the comp guys, these guys get real finicky and they got really decked out rigs. Obviously, the big high back, real tall, stuff, cheater rigs all over the place. So there's a lot you can do in the comp world. But you need that, sometimes break over getting over those real tall peaks with a little couple of valleys on each side of rocks and stuff. So, it kind of depends on what you're doing. Like me, these are going to be mostly trail rigs, so I'm not really looking to rock crawl as much as I am root crawl, if you will, through the woods and over the stuff. So it really depends on what you're going for. And then you got the whole other world of the strictly scale, where these guys, they're doing trail runs, but they're building rigs that you almost wouldn't know it's a RC if you weren't really paying attention. It would look like a real rig that somebody's, driving through the woods.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I like the attention to detail.
Of the scale rig that people would have.
Mm-hmm.
So Chevy Blazer, RC 4-wheel drive body. So it's a hard body and it's got a liftable hood. I don't have the interior or stuff in it yet.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
It's got a pop down tailgate, working winch, but that's more. That's what you get in your scale stuff. Now this rig is what they call a cheater rig.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's carbon fiber rails. It's got an angled skid plate. So instead of the skid plate being flat, this one's got like 6 degrees to it. So it's kind of angled upward towards the back. So when you're coming over rocks, it helps it slide over better.
Okay. Interesting.
Now this is 2-wheel steer. It's not 4-wheel steer, straight up. And I've set it up with a hinge body setup. So it hinges off my back thing. And then I got a old cable lock that clips around the front, so you can get up and kind of look at what it's like on the inside. It's got carbon fiber rails, center mounted but low COG, kind of three gear tranny in it.
What is it that make people call it a cheater rig? Is there anything in particular, or just because it's got carbon and it's lighter weight? And maybe
mostly the way the breakover is, the angled skid.
So the angled skid.
It's supposed to help get you more forward weight with a lower COG, so your center of gravity is lower. Obviously, when you're crawling up, higher center of gravity is going to be more tippy. So you
I'm about to say
center of gravity as low as you can, so it stays planted as you're going up, and maybe off camber on hills. It's not going to want to tip or roll over on you.
So does it work better on one and worse on another? Let's say going uphill than downhill, or does it work well?
Depends on the rig, how it's set up. That could really, what wheels you run, what foams you have, what kind of terrain you're on, how steep the angle is. That all could really make a difference on whether you stay on the line or you roll over.
What you mean? I don't know where you placed that. I just threw that thing right up there, man. Just threw it right in the middle of it all.
But yeah, the crawler world gets really.
Is that the one I bent back?
Guys, they can get real scale and
pretty straight. It's a lot straighter than it was. Here, go whack it a few times if you need. I got it real straight. Now I got to see how straight we got this stupid suspension pin. Just using the hammer in the concrete floor.
It'll work.
Hell yeah, it'll work.
A lot of times if you got a vise around, a bigger vise, it's got a flat spot on the backside that you could use. That's what I've used before to hammer bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for RC stuff, but it would work.
No, you're right. Unfortunately, and I do have a vise, but my vise used to clamp to a wooden table that I have here, and now I don't have a wooden table to clamp it to. So my vise is kind of it's not usable at the moment.
Gotcha.
But yeah, for sure, what you're saying. Most vices have like I guess, a little flat area on the top of it. It reminds me of an anvil with a blacksmith in the old days, kind of.
Yep. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Now this is again a little bit more of a scale trail rig. It could be a decent crawler. This is based off of VS410 from Vanquish chassis, but I've got SSD axles, diamond axles underneath it. Running the Proline comp body, Willys or Power Wagon body from the 40s, and I made a wood bed for it. It's actual wood bed.
Oh wow,
That's pretty
Got it
cool.
let me see
stained
that
up.
bed. Turn it towards. Oh, nice.
Got it all stained up.
Hell yeah, that's great.
Took some 3/4 inch oak stock and just cut down like a little bit thinner than, or about 1/8 of an inch pieces, so they looked like they were basically 2x10s, or actually 8x10s. 6x10s or yeah, 2x10s. 2x10s. It's kind of what they look like. Maybe 2x12s. That's what I made it out. Glued all that, put it all together, and kind of glued it, and couple small nails in there, and then glued it on a piece of clear plastic on the bottom. Screwed it down with the top bolts there, so worked out pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't painted it yet, but this is going to be a rust bucket. I want this to look like it's been sitting in the Arizona desert, so it's basically rusted from the top down.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah. How's your project coming on, Enrique? Looks like you're making some good progress. One thing I like about Enrique is he actually just tries to get the job done quickly. And with me, I just spend too much time not getting something done because I don't know. I don't want, sometimes if I'm not if I don't have another project lined up, I don't want to finish the current project. Or I'm at a fear of not having a project somehow.
Nice to have a few more stickers. That's about one of the last things I want to do. I want to put lights on that optic. Get some lights for it. Kind of add some sponsor stickers here and there. It should be pretty much ready.
We're just looking.
If there's anything here you're forgetting or missing.
Yeah. Just looking.
Oh, there you are, JB.
Yeah, I've been hanging out behind trying to check out the camera.
No, you hit 700 subscribers.
Oh, did it? At 700?
It's that
Did we do the
700 on the
700
button.
subscriber thing? Oh, wow, great.
So
Wow.
you got some subscribers tonight too.
There we go. All right. Well, hopefully that'll stay above there. Sometimes I'll gain a few and then I'll lose a few.
Yep.
But awesome. We got to do, I think I said we were going to do some sort of prizes or giveaways or something for the 700.
You did.
If anybody wants to remind me, or we'll come up with some idea. What did we have going on here? I don't remember. My subscriber count. It's 700 subscribers, guys. This is I was like the third person on YouTube. So I know a lot of people, especially like if you're a pretty girl, you get 700 subscribers in 2 minutes. But for a guy like me, it's taken about 15, 20 years now at this point. Probably. I don't remember when I first got on YouTube. I'm sure you can see, but for the first 10 or 15 years or 10 years, I never used it to broadcast or do videos for anybody other than myself. I'd record races I went to or post stuff for like friends and family, but I never really did a channel. I think that's kind of hurt the channel because it didn't have any growth for the first many, many years.
Right.
And so I think the analytics get skewed badly. I almost feel like if I were to start a new channel, I would grow quicker. But at the same time, I don't really want to abandon this thing either. So I appreciate everybody that's ever subscribed. Hopefully we'll stay above 700. And we'll get more subscriptions for you, for me, for Enrique, for JWRC. And if you guys are listening and you want to promote yourself, feel free to go ahead and promote your channel if you got any RC related content. I don't mind at all. A little bit of self promotion is no problem.
You joined in November 7th, 2006.
Oh wow, November 7th.
Almost 20 years.
Wow.
Just a little under 2 years away.
See, I bet you I was like the 12th person on YouTube way back then. I don't know when YouTube started actually, but that was a long time ago.
That's quite a while ago.
Wow. Yeah, I can't get rid of this channel. I might start another one that might grow better, but I can't get rid of this just because of the freaking age of it. It's too old. What is that? What is this? That ain't the right screw.
Let's do it this way.
It's longer than it's supposed to be.
I mean, if it works for you, whatever. It's not the right one.
Yeah, you know what? It's not easy. You know what? I just realized what screw this was for. For the motor mount.
Well, you got me beat. I joined November 22nd, 2009.
What? November as well? And
Yep,
then
November 22nd.
and only 3 years later, right? You said 9?
Yep,
Hell
2009.
yeah. Heck yeah, we're a couple old timers with this thing. I forgot about that. The hoodie. Yep. I think that even says something at the bottom of this, at the bottom of the bottom line that's scrolling along, maybe. So where is that hoodie? Oh, it's over there. It's behind, it's underneath a motorcycle seat. I don't want to get it out right now. Yeah, JW might just be I remember. We were saying we were going to do a giveaway once we hit 700, but we were going to do it for like people that join the chat or something like that, so we know that it goes to somebody current.
Yeah.
So we'll come up with that idea the next day or so, and we'll do that. Thanks for getting us to 700. Now on to 705. Let's see if we can get 705 the next month. Boys. So when you're oh my gosh. What was it that he hit? Was it really a tree or it was a tree? And it was the only tree in the whole damn area, I think, right?
There was a couple, but that was the biggest tree.
Well, if your dad's watching the show, give him a thumbs up. Thanks. Hey, thanks for giving us something to do on the show, Pops.
For real.
So I met a guy last week to pick up some motorcycle parts off Craigslist, and he's got a 1976 Honda 250 Elsinore. I think it's 76. I think that's the first year they came out red. Before that, they were like silver for a couple years. And dude, I would love to get a hold of that bike. That bike was, I was born in 75. So if I could find a 75, that'd be primo. I think it came out around 73. But we shall see. They used to be, I mean, I'm so sick of the ridiculous values. You guys have seen the 250R Honda three-wheeler, which I had one and sold it about 15 years ago for probably $1,800, and mine was pretty clean and nice. Now they probably would have went for 4 or 5,000, maybe 10,000 even. And they just sold one at auction. There was one that was still new in the crate from 1986.
What the?
$20,000 it went at auction.
What?
I can't believe it. It just is, it's unbelievable to me. But in the last few years, the prices on old two strokes have gone up so much. And I wish they would just go down because I just want them. I don't need them to go up. I want them to be cheap. And I'm looking at mine over here. It almost fell off the fan. It's all the way to the side. It has been horrible to fall into the stupid. This might be all. I'm going to go ahead and do a little roaming camera action. What's up, guys? Here we go. We got some crap here. Got a whole lot of parts hanging on the wall. Got another camera showing us what's going on here. But then this was what I wanted to show you guys. So this comes from Harbor Freight. It's a central machinery and currently counting down. It has PC, which is temperature control. It actually heats the damn thing up. You can see there's a lot of condensation on top. And it's doing, well, this is mixture of water and not WD-40, Simple Green. But anyway, yeah.
It looked like Simple Green.
That's what it is. And I'm hoping, so some of these got, I'm only going to touch it. It gets so damn hot. It's like really hot. Shit. You can see we've got some corrosion. I may have to move the car outside. Sounds like the neighbors here. So I'm going to have to do a little bit better job of cleaning those, I think. I should have never left them in that thing overnight. Had I just cleaned them out straight away, it'd probably been all right. Let me go and check. I'll be right back, guys. Maybe. Hey, here's something.
That's mine.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah. I didn't mention it, but I didn't want to mention it yet.
Well, I ain't mentioning it then. So anyway, yeah, let me get back to.
All right, now that's done. All the front end is built. Now for the next.
This one's been going back together this last week. I dropped the motor in it. Put the forks on. The swing arm is bolted in. Suspension. Rear subframe. And I have radiators next. I took those to the car wash today and cleaned them. So I can bolt on radiators. And the hardest thing is going to be mounting tires. I have new tires, but I don't have a tire machine here, so that's going to suck. I will be trying to do tires on my own instead of paying someone else to do it. I've changed hundreds of tires in my life, but usually with a tire machine. Here's the Suzuki. Looking for another Suzuki. Thought I found one online, and The guy's not gotten back to me, so who knows? Anyway. How's your project coming along, Enrique?
Back to the shit. Oh, I mean, it's coming in pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice. Got a little comedy in the show, even.
But looking real fresh, man.
Yeah, it actually looks really nice all together.
No plastic, you know. Screws are all straight now.
He only broke stuff in the front of it.
Yeah.
Good. And the chassis? You break the chassis?
Yeah.
Oh, freaking chassis. Well, maybe you just need a hammer to smash out the chassis flat.
Well, I got a new one.
Oh, well, then there you go.
I got an EXV chassis.
Nice.
Yeah. We're gonna be throwing that sucker in it.
All right.
It looks a little funky here. Wait, tripping?
What are you?
Does this one look weird? No. No, it looks fine, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it looks fine. All right.
I gotta get the chassis on.
Don't be hard.
Yeah. It is good. Get over like once back. All right. Here. Laughing, you still around?
We're gonna be installing this.
Oh yeah,
guy.
I'm still here.
Oh, right. So he's DXB chassis. Hell yeah. So what do you got going on there, Flaffin? You got some pro moto action?
Actually, no. This isn't a Pro Moto.
Oh,
This
okay.
is the remnants of a Duratrax DX450.
There you go.
So it not the it is a Duratrax DX450. It just has upgrades on it.
Cool.
I bought this new in about 2009, whenever it was released. Maybe it was out 3 or 4 months when I bought this.
Yeah.
Now this has a mechanical gyro. It didn't even have the electronic, but it's in the rear wheel. So you spin up the rear wheel, get the mechanical gyro going, and then send it on its way.
Huh. Okay. Well, maybe that's the reason why I never had any luck with it, because I had one that it was actually my brother's, but he had no luck getting it to work well.
They're a
And
little trickier. You know how that you get the head shake with the Pro Motor once in a while? These were pretty heavy on it. They didn't jump for shit because all the weight, you got about a pound of, maybe half a pound, 3/4 of a pound of weight in the rear wheel spinning. So when you jump, it was always landing like this, straight up, Or
I
about
just
like
don't even think
no
I
matter
ever
what
got
you
my
did.
thing to drive in a circle or like do anything.
It was a trick.
Was
Yeah,
is it
you
the
had to
same as
drive
the Venom one?
pretty much same thing. The Venom VMX.
I think I had a Venom one. Is the one I had.
Yeah, the Venom was a little different design, but essentially the same thing, except it had, I believe, the rear wheel gyro, but it was electronic.
It
had
might have been because I don't
it had
remember having a.
little motor in the back wheel, and then you had the wires that go down there, and people had problems getting the wires, pinching them, breaking them, losing the gyro power often a bit, in them, and that was one of the issues they had, I guess. But I was out of RC pretty much by the time it came. But yeah, I modded the hell out of this thing. When the Pro Moto came out, I went, man, I'm going to pull that back out and get it running again. Had to get some stuff for it. I pretty much rebuilt it all. Added Extreme Racing RC carbon fiber kit for it. And then I put in a new motor in ESC. It's got, now I went through various types of motors in ESCs trying to get the right combo. And right now I'm running a Hobby Wing BL120 with a Hobby Wing 3652 motor that's 38,000 kV or 3,800 kV, I think it is.
Okay.
I haven't had a chance to actually get out and run it because I was having issues with the soldering iron, getting enough heat and getting the wire soldered on my motor. So until I bought a new soldering gun a couple weeks ago, it had just sat in the box half apart. So I got the new soldering iron and went, hey, I can put those wires on. They went on nice and easy and smooth. And I'm like, boom, half hour later, it was back together. And now I'm just waiting for some decent weather to run it. And I got to build a body for it.
Cool. So, do you think that anyone else is going to come out with another motorcycle anytime soon? What do you think? What's your you got any ideas on that? Because I thought that the Venom and the DX were the same, but I don't even. I like that was just me guessing. I didn't.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, Jeremy TRC, well, coming into the channel.
Oh,
Did you hear me?
sorry.
That was funny.
I don't know. You would think so with as popular as the Pro Moto has been in the respect of generally in the US, especially, the motorcycle RC market's pretty small. You get over in Europe, it's a lot bigger, but especially in the on-road area. But they do a lot more of that Kyosho hang-on rider. I've been doing those for 25 years. It's kind of huge over in Europe, especially over the Asia areas.
25 years. I remember that's the reason why I started my channel way back then.
Hang-on rider.
That was it.
That was the reason.
I love the Kyosho hang-on riders.
So yeah, I mean they're real popular over there. So I mean, it's kind of surprising. I mean, you got the whole Nova 4. If you're not familiar with that, they're a Asian, Euro, might even be French, Spain, something like that. Bike. They're pretty nice setup for an RC bike. They're pretty pricey, $800-900 kits. So they're not, for the faint of heart for bike guys. But they had off-road and on-road and nitro, as well as electric. So I don't know. I think we might see maybe not another motorcycle. Maybe we'll see somebody come out with a quad that's not just a quad body stuck on some 4x4 RC. An actual quad with a live axle and swing arm and true front triple threes and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
I think a quad would almost go more popular than the bike would. It'd certainly be a little bit easier for people to control.
Oh yeah, you can just stop it and start again. You don't have to continuously keep rolling.
Right, you don't have to worry about stopping and falling over, that kind of thing. Yep, you got the whole four wheels, planting. So it's a little bit more RC related, like people are used to in this surface area. But I think it would have to, if it's going to sell well, it's going to have to be a true quad. And again, not just a variation of some 4x4 independent suspension car that's got a HPI quad body on it.
Yeah,
That's not a
you
quad.
remember?
You
remember that
body?
Remember that HPI? That was a Kawasaki 4-wheeler.
I think, yeah, you might be right.
It was a long time ago.
Yep,
I actually worked in a dealer back then. I think it was like dude. There used to be one. It was
right on that.
It was basically just a truck, an HPI truck with the 4-wheeler on it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it was a Kawasaki modeled after like the Cow 700 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they're still out there. There's people that are out there pretty good.
Oh, cool. I don't know.
So, I see one guy's got one that he's got on his, whatever truck he's got, and he, with his Pro Moto. So kind of got the quad and the bike, if you will.
Yeah. Cool. Remember that guy who made the 3-wheeler, but it didn't seem to work too well?
Yeah, I've seen a few people do that.
Somebody made it with 3D printed parts with the Pro Moto. It didn't seem like it worked too well, but it was a good idea, or a fun idea at least.
Now, because I'm in Michigan, the one I've been really kind of watching is the guy's been making a snow track bike. So he, 3D printed an entire track setup, like a snowmobile, and attached it on the back of his, Pro Moto. And it actually doesn't do too bad.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty badass.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that, but I need to check that out. That sounds pretty cool. Pretty.
Facebook is where most of the stuff. I think there's a couple small videos. I can't. What the hell do they call those? Snow tracks? Is that what those bikes are called?
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
what
that.
I think they're called.
Yeah, I think if you look up like RC Snow Track, or look in some of the Pro Moto groups on Facebook, he's got them listed in there.
Hey, Jeremy TRC, what you been up to, buddy? So Jeremy agrees 4-wheeler would be cool. Yeah, I agree too.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love 4-wheelers. I don't care. I like dirt bikes, 4-wheelers. I just love them.
It almost seems like that would be something up Traxxas's line, because they do a little bit more. I don't want to say offbeat, but they don't do that many new releases. But an actual quad, I think, is something that they could tackle pretty decently.
Yeah, talking about like that, you also got to think about the durability of it too. So I think Tractor's got the durability on point.
Maybe.
Yeah, they've got a good durability. It's one thing about track, and of course, part support everywhere. So.
Oh yeah.
That's huge with Traxxas. I mean, every little city's got some kind of Traxxas outlet of some sort. All right. Disappear. These can
I'm
go.
trying to keep up. There's gonna be mudslides. Not here, but up north of us a little bit. See how that one looks. Let me see it. Dude, just whack it with a hammer. You can smack it with a hammer. Put it back together.
That's awesome.
Well, this is what you get when
I knew we'd be trying this.
Yeah. Hey, you want to change this out?
Oh no, they don't go.
It doesn't go to that one.
No.
Okay.
Few more people popping in.
Everybody, welcome. Awesome to have you in the show. I'm JB. I'm behind the camera right now. Enrique is in front of it working on that Outcast. And we got these old flapping lips holding down the Michigan end of the broadcast.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Christ, it's cold enough here. Don't put me up in Minnesota. I don't deserve that.
I agree.
Oh, goodness. Jeremy T said he just finished work fixing up his MT8.
Oh, sweet. That is, if I recall correctly, that's an associated the monster
Can you
truck.
get me that chassis? I
need to put
the screw back on the other one.
What are you looking for?
The chassis? Oh, yeah.
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
I put them back because I got to line every hole up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's what a pain in the butt anyway.
I mean, it's better like this because you got.
I just dump it over, throw them all in a pile. You'll figure out where most go.
I lose one every single time at least.
Yeah, I know. I've got I have to clean out underneath that workbench to your left. I dropped a few down there the other day when I was working on something,
Oh,
and they rolled. Which is better? I'm gonna try that darker light.
yeah, this thing is annoying, but makes the job easier. Okay. Back to that one. These two back here. Get plate. This should be good. All right. Ah, this thing looks so clean.
I get you to pull your car back a bit. All right, guys, we'll be back in a minute.
Interesting. I'm saying you're trying to find that snow bike I was talking about, the RC one. So let me look up over on Facebook. Timber sled, that's what they're called. So there's one. Actually looks pretty good. It's up. Now let's see. And you, come on. Darn thing.
But everything seems to be all right. So, yeah. This shit looks nice.
Let's see. How did we do that? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. There we go, I think. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, now I'm showing it. I'm going to show this video here. Fit the screen. Let's do that. Okay. Oh,
These big ones there first. One.
I thought it was. Let me try it. There we go. There we go. So here's one that this Robert Warden over here on Facebook made. This actually is different than the one I seen before.
Chris Kearns joined in. Hello, Chris. RC Modified 7. I just got back, guys. Wait, what is that?
This
What are
is
you showing?
a snow track that this guy built. This is earlier last year, so he obviously didn't get a chance to run. I don't know if he has. I haven't seen it. This is a different one than I was thinking about earlier.
I never seen that. That's cool. And where did you went to the YouTube, a YouTube channel or somewhere to see that?
This is on Facebook.
Okay.
This is I looked on YouTube, but I didn't see it. And I looked on Facebook and seen that one, but that ain't the one I was actually looking at.
You were seeing it. So is this also just like a screen share? So you pull it up and then you do a screen share to show it? Very freaking awesome. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome.
There is another one I seen because the guy's got a video of it actually running in the snow, about a minute long. Just put it up like a month and a half ago, but I am not seeing it. So let me try. I think it's called a snow track bike. Or not snow track, let's see. See if it was in that thread. There's somebody else that did one. Looks like this one's out of 3D printed and out of, if I had to guess, Germany by looking at some of the language. Now, there was another one I was looking at that. It's just in that page. timber sled. Okay, let's try that. Promoto timber sled and see what I come up with.
If anyone out there doesn't know, these little flapping lips is the it's the creator or owner of the Facebook Promoto group called, what is the actual name of it? Promoto MX Owners Group?
Yeah, it's the for me, let me bring it up here because there's about 5 or 6 of them. It's the Promoto 1/4 scale RC dirt bike.
That's your
Yeah,
that's your group?
Yeah, it's the one with the 1/4 scale in it, and there's actually 2 of them now because one of them says motorbike, 1/4 scale motorbike, and that's the
Oh,
guy from
wow.
Australia.
Okay.
So mine says RC bike or RC dirt bike.
Yeah.
Got to
So
bring
the
it.
guy from Australia, that ain't Dan, is it?
No. Okay, I got 1/4 scale RC motorcycle, and they've got motorbike or motobike, whatever they got up there. But yeah, it's the Velocity Pro Moto MX 1/4 scale RC motorcycle. Like I said, there's probably 7 or 8 Pro Moto groups over there. Okay, I found the video.
Oh, cool.
That I wanted to show. So let me get back in the StreamYard and actually get this one off the screen.
All right. See ya.
Stop screen and then present and share screen. Do the other one. That's not it. That's the one. Here we go.
Oh, wow. This is going to look good so far. I can tell already. Dude, check it out.
Now, he's obviously had a little dirt bike sound in the background in the audio, but.
Oh, dude, what the heck?
Yeah, this is cool.
So he 3D printed that?
The rear end part of it. So I'll kind of back it up here a little bit so you can kind of see it's basically a snowmobile trek. So it's just like a timber sled would be.
What is this guy's name? I can't read that small on my screen.
This is LBZ_J.
Okay.
He's also, I think, got it up on TikTok.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very cool.
Here he is from 4 weeks ago. His little video of him doing it, and this one's all 3D printed. So he's going over because I think he's getting ready to release these files and sell it, where you could 3D print your own rear end and make your own timber sled out of your Pro Moto.
Yeah. Cool. We can't use it here because we get no snow, but it's a cool idea. Anyway.
You do. You just got to go to the mountains.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the mountains for snow.
But yeah, that would be kind of a cool one.
Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty cool. Hopefully we can keep on doing more innovation with all the motorcycles, dirt bikes, supermotos, or ATVs. I'd like to see more of it because we've all got trucks already. So let's.
Well, I mean,
I just don't want to see any side by sides. I don't care about side by side.
Right. Oh, yeah. Lucy already dropped one of those.
And they can keep it too.
So, with all the people 3D printing and 3D designing, you got to imagine somebody's setting stuff up halfway through a design, maybe getting 3D parts printed of a quad or a trike, an old 3-wheeler or something like that. YZ, what was it, a YZ or a 450XZ, the Yamaha, or wasn't the Yamaha, I guess the XZ, that, yeah, it might have been the Yamaha. But there was the old Banshee too that I'm assuming somebody's doing.
Yeah.
Now, about 15 years ago, 2009, 2010, when I had my Baja 5Bs, one of my RC guy buddies from back then lived over in Indiana, and he actually did his own nitro quad and actually built everything. And he used some of the wheels from an old toy quad. But he was a machinist, so he machined all the swing arm and the chassis, and he did all the other parts. He had a shitload of hours into this thing, and he had a little, I think, a 25.25, cc nitro motor on, but it streamed.
Cool. I'm just messing around behind the camera here. I'm seeing that I can actually do some stuff on the phone, like change the.
I was gonna say you should have access, because I remember we pissed around with it the one night when we were first kind of digging around into this software here, and
But I think the difference was that day. I think I had my laptop. Today, just the camera.
yeah, you did, but you were also on your phone a little bit.
Okay. Well, this thing's cool. Let's keep using it and getting it figured out. I want to do so much as like do little segments where you can pre-record a video, you
Right.
know? And so if I wanted to insert like, a 30-second or minute or 2-minute video, then we could have it already set up. And then one of us could click play, I think, and then
Right.
it goes from there. So consider
Oh,
like
you
if you want to do anything like that, we could figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can set up intro video. There's an outro video we can set up that will play whatever little intro or outro you want when it starts. Automatically go live, so you can set it up to automatically go live, and you can also set it up to premiere video.
I liked how we went live today. I didn't know you could be like you were remotely, guys. These old flapping lips also gets a producer credit on today's show because we're about 1,800 miles away from each other, and as I'm sitting behind the counter or behind the desk, he's hitting the button to go live and turning the screws on the other side of the country. Actually, that was pretty cool. I didn't realize you could turn it on and get it set for me and switch cameras like that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Between your hosts, both hosts have pretty much essential control of everything. So I could end the live stream right now and whoops, sorry. Yeah, to restart it. Yeah. Both of us have pretty much essential total control, but you being the owner of the channel have ultimate control. So there's a few things that I can't do that you have to.
So what happens if we were to invite other people on? Could they get to clicking around and mess up the live stream, turn it off on accident or something?
No, I believe they are strictly guests because
They're just okay. Okay.
With the package you bought.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And that would make sense because I barely know how to turn the thing on as it is. We don't need to be clicking it around. Have everybody on. But yeah, let's definitely see about maybe we'll see about getting Pirate Mike on the show, and then maybe why don't you see if we got any of your buddies that want to to join in as well?
Right.
But we can consider trying to invite some people as guests on the next one.
Yeah, we can do that, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah. If anyone's watching and would like to be a guest, drop it in the comments on one of our channels, and we'll connect with you. I just figured out.
Nice.
I didn't figure it out, but I think the rain's coming out a lot harder now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start losing signal. And then, that sucks. This rain sucks. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, I figured out. I bought these new microphones, but I don't think they're working because I'm not sure if a microphone works with this app or not. After the show, I will try it with a different app and see if the mic's working.
Here's my optic I just finished up tonight, Chris. Put new wheels on the rims is all I did.
So Chris Kearns is also an optic kit guy, huh?
Apparently.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that are into the scale 4x4 and 4-wheel drive world. It's a pretty I mean, there's hundreds of groups on Facebook. You got a really big one out by you in LA there.
Hey, this is cool. Are you seeing that? I click on Chris's
Yeah.
thing and it shows up.
Yep. Yeah, you can click on.
Wow, that's
If I
cool.
click on one, it'll show up. I think I'm. Well, maybe on my. I think it shows up on yours because that's where they're watching from. Yeah. So I just did Jeremy's.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And then I can
Look,
start a
message
comment,
on mine.
delete
that one.
comments.
Oh,
Interesting.
no, that one popped up on your side of the screen too. I thought maybe this one, because he left this on my channel, will pop up on my side of the screen, but it doesn't.
I think it just pops up on the right that side of the screen, no matter who's on it, I think.
Yep, that's what it does.
Very cool. I didn't realize we could highlight and people chat or that's so cool. Very cool. All right. Well, how's your thing coming along, Enrique?
Yep. The food box.
Food box. You have enough room over there? I can move Promotos or RC10 between you. This is maybe the hardest rain I've heard here in months.
What?
It's like a legitimate rainstorm out there. There's about an inch of water on the ground right now. So when you guys wake up in the morning, I mean, I don't even want to say it, but there's going to be mudslides somewhere around here. Well, if it keeps raining like this, there's no way there won't be mudslides. Fucking silly shit. That's awesome, dude. Those will work. They don't even have to be fake. You gotta be straight. I'll move in. Wait, you can just step on it. Yeah, I probably could just step on the damn chassis and straighten it out. Hey, but fucking chassis was only like $40, man. That's a great deal. Huh? How was it only $40? Oh, no, it was on sale. The Kraton chassis. Money is we got at the shop. I think it was like $100. Right. I called in. Yeah, I think it was like almost something that's like that. Oh. There you go. You? So Chris Kern, I'd like to send out an invite if you'd like to be on the show in the next maybe tomorrow. Also JW if you're around. You'd like to be on the show. Chris, you said you just got done with your optic. So maybe if you want to jump in tomorrow on the show and you could more than welcome to show your optic. That'd be cool. JW, maybe we could take a look at your Mugen And with the new, I guess you had a Tekin motor in there that you popped the plate off of. I think I read that back in chat earlier. But yeah, guys, we'll try to get maybe a little bit bigger of a live stream going tomorrow. Feel free to reach out in the comments. You can leave it afterwards. And we'll find a way to meet up with you guys. What you got going over there, Flapping?
Yeah, it's my Pro Moto.
Hang on, I'm going to change the layout so it's bigger.
Pro Moto, Supermoto.
Oh, there you go. I see it. So this is he's a proud American. Number 47. Could have said 45 and then a dash in 47 if you wanted it to, but
Yep.
that's pretty cool. I love your video. You had him out wheeling and shit. That's crazy. He's got it from the guy's got a blue suit, red tie, and I think even under your goggles. I'm gonna go ahead and change layout there. I wanted to just scoot to only your screen, but I couldn't figure that out. That's okay.
I'll get her.
But yeah.
Over to the other side and then single it.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay. And you cut out like some picture of his eyes or something and stuck it behind the goggles, I think, right?
HM promo or HM Design Moto. Dylan,
Oh, did they print it?
He printed them out. He printed the whole graphics kit and he did the eyes as well.
Yeah.
He's supposed to make me one a little bit smaller because they look kind of big in there.
They do look kind of big.
But
that's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, he did a nice job on the graphics.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all treeled out. Got a bunch of treel all over the place.
Yeah, those carbon wheels look cool.
Yeah, for the street. I know the guys using them for dirt too. They say they hold up great in dirt, but I like them for the street. And then I got Vitavine street wheels on it.
Cool. They look like the front spin's pretty true and nice. I don't think mine's spin. What do you have? The brake disconnected up there, or is it?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I got the Treel brake caliper on it. Then with this, I've got the Reefs 179 Smart Servo in it, so it locks it up pretty damn good.
Heck yeah. Awesome. I haven't upgraded my servos. I never did anything. I did break a servo and replace it with stock, but I never upgraded. So I'm purely stock with my equipment like that. Did you notice a difference with the braking power with that servo?
Oh yeah. And then with the Pro Moto, they redesigned, or the Super Moto, they redesigned the front brake caliper. So the new caliper looks like it works really good on the stock bike.
Yeah, I saw that. And it's probably worth trying, buying that. I guess they sell it as a unit, the whole thing.
Right, yeah.
There's going to be one part number.
Parts, so
that'll be nice to give that a shot. Even though I already bought aftermarket ones, but I'm glad that they did modify that, because that's something that needed some attention from stock.
And that the thing that really amazes me about this bike is why this one I've got a shitload of upgrades on. It doesn't need them.
Yeah,
I mean, it really doesn't need the upgrades.
No, you're right. It doesn't.
This one, I haven't really done any real upgrades on it yet, except for the brake caliper for the most part. I've got them. I've got almost the same upgrades for the red one as I do on the Supermoto, but I really haven't added them other than fork tubes, because I bent one, the caliper that's been upgraded. No, I think this is a titanium sprocket and then a regular steel. I might have put a titanium. No, that's a regular steel disc on it. So yeah, this one has not really been upgraded much at all. And then an extra tube over top of the caliper thing to help hold it so tightens better. But yeah, this thing is almost all stock.
Yeah.
Still. But yeah, you don't need it. I mean, these things, it's amazing how durable they are. You know, get yourself a couple extra crash bars in case you break the crash bar, and a few sets of tires and rims, because as you know, you see the stock rims, they work pretty good, but after a good couple hard landings, they will start bending and breaking those spokes.
I mean, I've got some bent spokes, but it's not like it renders the wheel useless.
Right. Not until they
And
start breaking.
I've I can't believe I've never ruined a wheel. Actually, I've worn out tires, but have not. I've bent some spokes, but maybe it's because I'm not just spending at crazy heights.
Well, you're probably not jumping a bit or jumping real crazy like other people are. I haven't bent any rims or spokes or broken, I should say. I've got one or two that are bending on my original set on my red bike, but like you, I jump mine, but I don't jump it crazy. I can't say that. I kind of do, but not all.
There's been times when I've jumped mine bigger than I thought I ever would, and it actually lands and works well.
Right.
But yeah, maybe I need to go and put it to the test. What I need to do is honestly get that yellow one and drive that. Because it's been a couple years and things just been sitting on the shelf.
Right.
And man, we should use stuff and not just collect it. I think it's more fun to use than collect. So I might be busting that one out, even though it's not supposed to be used. It might be happening.
Right. Well, my red one I got kind of set up right now with the Pro Line rims, the actual real spoke rims, and then the flat irons or flat track wheels, or hot laps. So I'm gonna put a oval track in my backyard, side backyard, and run oval on it too. We'll run the bike on it as well.
Yeah. Well, let's jump over to Enrique and check where his progress is currently on our West Coast feed. This is awesome. We got a feeds from all. Tomorrow. Let's do it. We'll have a feed from each different time zone, maybe.
Yeah, it might, depending on who we get in. That's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe what I'll do is like we're talking, I can start a little bit early and I'll jump in and BS a little bit and maybe start on my red cat build.
I like that idea. We'll figure that out tomorrow because
yeah,
I definitely like the idea. That makes perfect sense. That way I can get stuff done during the daytime when it's a little bit later for you. You can do the show and that'd be great.
Right, that could work out pretty well.
All right. What time is it right now? It's about 10 o'clock. So we've been going around 2 hours.
Yep.
And it's been a good show. If you guys have not liked and subscribed, I'd appreciate if you do. And we're currently sharing this stream on 2 channels. We're on my channel, JBRC Garage, and also These Old Flappin' Lips' channel.
Right.
Subscribe to both. And I got my buddy Enrique in the house, and he is looks like he's about to finish up the Outcast 8S. Tell him what you had to do with it. Tell him how this job went down. It looks pretty damn good, guys. Looks good.
Pretty smooth. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just like about 2-3 bent screws. We straightened them out. They went back in easily. Dude, this thing looks nice. Freaking love it.
Yeah.
It looks real nice.
You're gonna have to get out in the sand and sandblast that thing.
Oh yeah,
polish.
we're gonna freaking thrash it. I'm not holding back with this thing.
After this rain, it might be a good time to go and hit the dune because it'll be all smoothed out and hard.
It'll be hard.
Guys, watch for a live stream from the dune.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
This needs to be a little adjusted.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's small beans. But yeah, I'm glad this thing's back together.
Right on.
Hell yeah.
Make sure everything turns on because I haven't turned it on since that accident.
That sucked to be broken ESC at the
Imagine-
same time.
Oh my god, dude. That's
Watch, this is the first turn on since the accident. We're gonna let the smoke out of it.
Right?
You know, once you let the smoke out, it is hard to put it back in. I don't think I've ever been able to.
But it makes it lighter, so it should go faster.
Potentially.
I would just kind of bench test this first. Right. This way, everything is better.
You know, I gotta say something, guys. That Harbor Freight's gotten a lot better over time. But man, this central machinery, ultrasonic cleaner, sometimes I don't think it's all that ultrasonic. Like you turn it on and you can definitely see the thing, like the vibration of the ultrasonic, like little tiny bubbles and stuff happens. But I don't think it happens for the whole time it's on. I think the machine works for maybe a minute or two and then it doesn't really work that well again. I'm looking at it back here behind the scene, and I wish it had a little bit more ultrasonicness to it, if you know what I mean.
Maybe a little more sonic, a little less ultra.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what it needs.
Exactly what it is.
Well, JB and guys, she's 1 o'clock here, and I still do have to work in the morning.
Woo. All right.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit her before I crash out too hard.
Oh, I don't blame you. I appreciate you sticking with us this late. I know it's well, shoot, that's later than I can stay up, so I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll talk tomorrow or chat or text or something about maybe doing we'll see about maybe doing another show this tomorrow. Usually I do a Friday show. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's talk about it and we'll go from there.
Okay. Talk to you later, Flapping. You have a good
All
day,
right,
bud.
I'm gonna leave my side running, so I'm just gonna shut down my feed and then I'll keep on watching and go from there. I'll probably be crashed out in about 15 minutes. But anyways, have a good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all checking it out and subscribing. And anybody that does subscribe, I try to subscribe back too. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, we will be calling it up pretty soon. We're not going to be going too much longer as it is.
Right on.
All right.
All right,
Talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
So I think that this was pretty successful.
It's not what
Hell yeah.
Well, we're gonna keep the thing as a done.
Have you got many sets of batteries for this or what? Because this is 2.4.
Yeah,
I probably got a couple extras that we can do. If you don't break it,
pretty sure.
you know, usually you break it before you're out of batteries, but if you don't,
Start breaking shit pretty soon.
I can't believe they're about to take the dune down. I still haven't been. I was out of town all holiday, Christmas season, remember? We need to get out to the dune, guys. If there's anybody watching, and I heard that there was some people that were maybe Los Angeles or California people. We go out to a sand dune here in the LA area and send these things like 100 feet by 50 feet in the air sometimes. Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, if you get a chance, watch the outro show, and that's the one where we were doing some really big ass airs one day. With this, we were hitting the jump on top of the dune, triple backflips, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's much better.
All right. So JW, I forget. We're friends. I think we're friends. I know we are on Facebook. I'm going to message you in the next day or two regarding whether I'll be out there. Just trying to figure out, like I said, it seems like when I was going to be there was Valentine's. And it looks like it's a pretty damn expensive time to come to Las Vegas. Look at that. Dude, truck's looking good. Looks big. Sweet chassis, all straight. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. But JW, if you're interested maybe in doing joining in on the show, let me know. So yeah, we could potentially get you on the show as well if you want. But I will let you know on Facebook whether I'm coming up there or not. If not, I might have to mail something for you because it needs to be checked. I think it only has like 90 days redemption, and I forgot to redeem it at one point. So maybe we'll do that. And guys, please do like and subscribe.
We would really appreciate that.
And what do you got going? You working tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. So we do have a lot of rain coming down. It's gonna be a mess tomorrow.
Yeah. Or we come. No, I see car in the thing.
Sweet.
3 iPhone.
I did not.
I got this shit for.
I bet you about $74.
Fuck. $75.
Come on, how did I know
I'm
this?
not kidding. $75.
Someone has stole it?
Now just didn't. I fucked it up and just didn't want it. Look at this.
Beautiful.
It's happy.
Beautiful.
BLX system. Spectrum. Motor.
You've been burning them tires off, or they come
Good.
pre-burnt?
That came pre-burned.
Pre-burnt.
He never jumped it.
Good. Good. That's awesome. I like those. I don't want you to get rid of that.
No. This is a everyday bastion. Everyday bastion. I just need to get there.
That is awesome. What kind of tires you want?
I don't know. They're pretty
Look,
good.
I got some spares over there. We could probably let you try something.
What kind of tires do you think these fit on? They fit?
I know it fits. All these buggy tires.
Oh, okay.
Buggy.
Anything that has
Buggy. Those are the new ones.
no. What color do you not use? Well, you see those black ones?
Black.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I like. These are actually pretty aggro. They're not great. Like
Are these the Amazon special?
no, these are what are these? These are Duratrack or something.
Are they the Duratex? Because I know I think I've seen the Amazon special that looks this like. Come on.
These are decent tires for just general all over bashing. Throw them on there if you want.
Dang, thank you, man. Let's see. Hear this? New tires on.
Because that'll definitely get you more traction on off road for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You can save these if you're going to do on road drifting or something. But yeah, I would probably use those for off road. I used them when I first. I think I had these even on the Techno at one point. Just for
On the
general bashing. Yeah.
Wonder how they did.
They didn't do bad from what I remember. No, no direction.
That makes a difference, alright. Yeah, guys, if you guys never been to El Nido Park, please do so.
Dude, let's go. Oh, we're not going to. I was going to say, let's go do it tomorrow. That's not going to work.
It doesn't work at all.
Unless we take, well, we could take her. No, it would tear up the track horribly. It's going to be so muddy out there tomorrow.
Super muddy. But cool, because we haven't had rain for a full minute.
Oh, they got a race Saturday. I didn't know you had a race this Saturday, JW.
Where?
He's a Las Vegas local, so he's be racing out there.
Wait, where's he racing?
He races buggies,
Buttons.
like a Mugen buggy. At one point, I think he was racing a techno buggy.
That's pretty cool. Vegas, that's cool. My birthday, I'm going to Vegas.
What?
I hope.
I love
I'm
Vegas.
hoping.
I'll go with you. I don't
No,
care. I don't care if I'm
fucking
invited or not. I'll still go.
Fucking go. I haven't, look, the plans are not 100% made, so I'm not 100% sure.
I'd like to recommend a few places.
Oh, then if you have recommendations, your recommendations, I'm
do.
pretty sure it'll be possible.
So JW, what was I gonna say? I had something for JW and I forgot. My memory sucks, man. I have like I like it. The Typhon looks better now.
Dude, it looks.
Oh yeah, those tires are great. That's gonna be great, dude. Awesome. Don't get rid of this one. I know you always get rid of shit too quick, but like I would like one of these actually. These are cool, and what's also is cool is they're pretty much all the 3S and 4S parts are interchangeable. So if you wanted to make this into a Kraton or something, you could put longer arms on. You know, there's everything is pretty much the same on all the 3S and
Doesn't Jenny's RC sell that both kits?
yeah, they sell. They sure do.
I think I've seen them. I think you purchased one. Oh no, who purchased one? Somebody purchased one. I don't remember.
Race the last one before the track change. Awesome. You know what would be cool? When is that race? Saturday? Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm guessing the race is Saturday. I was asking my girl if we could maybe go up to, instead of going over the week or the holiday or whatever, Valentine's, maybe just driving up there for the weekend. So maybe I could even come up there. That would be sweet if I catch the race this Saturday. You might get rained out though. If you catch any of this rain, because the rain usually goes from here to Las Vegas, and it's going to be on the way.
Boy.
You got people running the Typhon at the track. They said they got 3 or 4 guys running the Typhon. That's funny. But is it the 3S or the 6S Typhon? What I would like to see, and yeah, there's a TLR2 and 6S. You know what I'd like to see? Why don't they make this 5th scale, like the freaking Outcast and Kraton? Wouldn't that be cool? Just make it the 6S version, but bigger. Not the 3S because that's too much plastic, but the 6S and bigger, make it just, that would be badass. Because they're so sturdy, the 6S one. My thing with, we hardly ever see these that have busted arms, axles, suspension, compared to any of them that have a wider wheelbase. And just being smaller, when they tumble, they're less likely to snap and break. And they're also, you're less likely to smack something because it's a little bit narrower. But these are so sturdy. And the 6S is especially sturdy as well. And I love these things. These are fun.
Hey, dude, I got it for $75.
So they says it's a 6S, but they're running on 4S. So that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, if there's any chance that I come up there, next time I come up, I'm bringing my buggy and truggy. So I'll be able to drive the track. They have a really nice track there. I believe it's called Silver Bowl RC. Silver Bowl. There's a Silver Bowl Park, I believe. And yeah, nice track. I can't believe they get away with having it right next to what appear to be some pretty decent apartments. Like there's these apartments that's backed up behind these apartments. So when those guys are out there racing,
All that dirt,
and then the nitro sounds, yeah, it's crazy. I went out there and checked out their race last time I was there, and I was impressed, very impressed with it.
about it for me.
All right. So, guys, I think we're going to call it. Enrique, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, for sure.
Cool workbench, cool area, cool people. You know,
It was great having Clapping, be able to do our East Coast correspondence.
that thing's cool. I don't know how he does. I haven't found out that
East Coast guy, or he's not really East Coast, but it's somebody's
he's somebody.
farther east than we are. And if anybody would like to join the show, maybe tomorrow or next time or something, drop it in the comments.
Thank you, man.
Let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like those. Those are going to rip and grip. You might be rolling it more now because you're going to have a whole lot more traction.
Yeah, huh?
You're going to have to drive a little smoother. Because before, with none of those, no tread, you were just sliding. I'm sure just donuts off. All right. Well, it's been fun having you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, and all that jive. And we will maybe be back tomorrow. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, dude.
All right, guys.
Have a great
good
day.
night.
Talk to you later.
Peace out. See you next time. Like and subscribe.
Do you want say your name if you gotta?
Well, if you guys want to follow me on YouTube,
Yeah.
Adrenaline RC Addict. It's my YouTube name. My Instagram name is Enrique_RC5.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
All right.
You guys
We'll
are
talk to
awesome.
you later, guys. Have a great night.
All right, let's go. That was the highest jump of my life. Yes, got just out of the way. Oh my freaking God. There we go.